Hey folks, so excited to get you the AEO GEO demo. I thought I'd stick with the retirement guide for women. We know this is a topic everyone's trying to figure out. Writer's been really accelerating at helping our customers with this specific use case. Salesforce, both a customer and an investor, is one that we are doing strategically with them and driving results that I can mention. Why is this so important? We go to places like Perplexity, ChatGPT. People are moving towards AI to try and get the answers they need. So, common question: how much does retirement cost for women versus men? And then you're looking in the sources, and what we're hearing across customers is we're creating content here, but we're not showing up. So I don't see Baird here on the right-hand side. So this is something that we can directly impact both the analysis of where you stand, the JSONs and other content needed to fill the gap, and operationalize an AEO GEO strategy. And that's what this demo here is meant to do. This playbook on the left-hand side, you'll see it's going to do a number of things. So I can feed it a specific URL, which is the same one I've done here on that you were just looking at. It's going to give us a executive readout on the status of that specific page, as far as making it more discoverable to LLMs for AEO GEO. It's going to give us the JSON markup. It's going to give us optimized content guide and analysis, and then package it all up into an email. And you can see I throw in some specific competitors I'm interested to compare against within that area of women's retirement, and any other files I think might be relevant. So I'm going to let this run. It'll start a writer agent session, which you're familiar with from our last demo. And I'm going to bring you right into some of the outputs here. So first off, let's just take a look at the deck that it produced. I'm going to give you two flavors of this. So this is just a quick hits one. So there's obviously opportunity here. It's letting you know that how you're stacking up. So Baird is not being surfaced for the most common questions that are being asked as a source, partially on the one, how long should a woman plan for retirement? How you're stacking up with competitors. So what's neat here, Northwestern Mutual, longtime writer customer, so not unexpected that they're dialed as far as showing up in all these types of ways. Edward Jones, also on their way. They're one of our newer customers too. It's giving a look here as far as kind of what are the quick hits that we could do to close that gap. So adding those FAQ schemas in your content management system so that LLMs can read stat forward headers, content cluster strategy, and how long it would take to do. I'm also going to include this attachment here. So this is a bit more specific to your content too that I fed it, but a bit more thought leadership as far as where it's heading, why. I'm sure you're all kind of aware of this, and a better breakdown of kind of all the different levers that we've found can be utilized by writer and AI to close the gap and make things more discoverable, especially because you've got great content here, right? Like it's saying authoritative editorial content. So it's just about how do we use AI to kind of fill all these gaps that you're seeing here. And some of this stuff is relatively easy to do. Some of the stuff is just about adding last reviewed dates and things like that. So like any use case with AI, our whole thing is being more than just the platform, but a strategic partner to actually extract the value you're expecting AI to provide around that use case. So take a deeper look at that. And then as far as the actual work to fill those gaps, so this is the writer agent session. You can see there's this detailed SEO report. So I'm just going to open that. It comes in a markdown file. If you recall, that's how LLMs, it's how they organize content readily. So this is all the thinking, the research, the justification into some of the deck and results that you saw there. Cited is where it's pulling in from. A deeper analysis of the competitive gaps with those companies that I put in, where you're winning, and then some of the suggested content adjustments for the headlines and FAQ, potentially adding these to the bottom of articles, so you're being discovered both on the front end side of it as well as the back end. And these are the JSON schemas that you would embed so that all those question and answers, you're not putting them into the front end. It's being discovered on the back end from an AEO GEO perspective. And then, maybe if you wanted this to be more of a Word doc, easily doable. What I've also done is created an interactive dashboard out of this. So everything that you see from the session, the readouts, the highlights, all in here. breakdown again of kind of, competitor intelligence for that specific topic in URL. And again, our customers coming up here as far as leading the way, but lots of opportunity to close the gaps. And then again, having all of the actual or the start of the work as far as the JSON, some of the H2, H3s to implement this stuff and close the gap included here. And then, as I mentioned, we can push agentically via email if you go back to the start of that playbook. So here it is in Outlook, kind of quick hits, opportunities, gaps, and inclusion of all those files that you've seen here in the email. And that's, all being done via this one agent built with natural language. If it looks interesting or you'd like to dive a little bit deeper, we're happy to go on site, like I mentioned, and really kind of shape this to what your current processes look like, maybe some of the teams you're engaging on this, and even prove it out to you, in the form of actual results if we want to go deeper on the evaluation. Looking forward to your thoughts.